Centuries-old natural science from India, yoga, Ayurveda, acupuncture, and naturopathy in personalized programs that help you take charge of your own health. A minimum 5-day stay is recommended for best results. Book now at WION.com.
From the bustling trading floors of Wall Street to the vibrant exchanges of Asian stock markets, WION breaks it down for you to make sense of what's happening, as we reveal the key factors behind events, strategic battles, and the game-changing business decisions that shape the world. We bring you all of this and more on World Business Watch.
To bring the benefits of the Subhash Chandra Show to your educational institution, teachers and students, send an invitation to Juhi Jha at juhi@such.org.in.
The Earth is sending distress signals. Wildfires, droughts, and melting glaciers. Can we reverse the damage? Explore the harrowing effects of climate change. It's a wake-up call. Global emergency. Climate Tracker on WION World is One.
Cloudburst followed by floods and landslides killed at least 60 people in Jammu and Kashmir's Kishwar last week. Another one in Katwa came days later, again wreaking mayhem. Our top focus today is this surge in extreme rainfall patterns, the outcome of a warming planet. Hello and welcome to Inside South Asia with me, Samiksha Srivastava. Let's get started. The Hindu Kush mountain belt that divides South Asia from the western and central continent is reeling under deadly deluges. Heavy rains, cloudbursts and flash floods have left a trail of devastation in Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir and large parts of North India. Climate change is making these disasters more frequent, more intense and more deadly.
The gods are angry. The entire belt in the shadow of the Hindu Kush mountains is under a vicious cloud these days. It extends over North Pakistan into Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh in India. That shadow shows no signs of withdrawing soon. Bunair, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in North Pakistan, the sheer scale of tragedy is staggering. Flash floods in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa alone have claimed at least 400 lives. Scores remain missing. A cloudburst that has been followed by continuous heavy rainfall for days on end now has made life a nightmare.
There was very heavy rain in the morning, as if the day of judgment was approaching. In the village ahead, there was a lot of water, and many people were in cars. Houses were damaged. About 300 or 400 people died, and our whole village on this side was destroyed. A bridge had been built here by Japan, and when a whole tree got stuck in the bridge, the water path was blocked. All the water came rushing from the side and devastated our houses.
Entire villages have been wiped out. Pakistan's National Disaster Management Authority says since late June, monsoon rains, flash floods and landslides have killed at least 657 people. Rescue operations continue. Officials admit work is slow due to severe weather challenges. 10 to 12 entire villages lie buried under mud and debris.
This was a natural disaster which came and wiped out our entire village. Some people were taken away, some were saved, and there was a lot of chaos. Our entire house and village were from there to here. People came from far above and from below. As far as we have gone, we have just picked up dead bodies, and a lot haven't been found. Many are still under.
The disaster recalls the deadly floods of 2010. Then, millions were displaced. Today, glaciers melting and monsoons intensifying, officials fear this may only be the beginning. Across the line of control, Jammu and Kashmir is also under siege from the skies. Cloudbursts and sudden torrents have destroyed roads and homes, leaving remote communities cut off. First Kishtwar, then Kathua, and fears are there of more to come. Landslides triggered by cloudbursts and relentless rain have buried homes and vehicles. Highways remain blocked. Experts warn these are not just natural calamities. A report says South Asia has near-perfect conditions for cloudbursts, heavy moisture, towering mountains and monsoons.
Well, the primary cause of extreme rainfall, cloudburst, so-called extreme, events that is happening across Himalayas and also in different parts of the country is driven by global warming. And the science is very simple. If you have high temperature, the capacity of air to hold moisture is high. So there's a very basic science. Now, as the global temperature is increasing, the capacity of air to hold moisture is also increasing. And that moisture, when it reaches a critical point, it falls. Now, if it falls in a very short duration of time, say, for example, if it rains 100 millimeter in less than an hour, then you call it as cloudburst. So this entire extreme rainfall event and cloudburst is primarily happening because of the global warming.
Traditionally, the region had two monsoon cycles, June to September rains from the southwest and a shorter northeast season from October to December. But with more greenhouse gases heating the atmosphere, the pattern has broken. Instead of steady showers, the mountains are hit with floods and cloudbursts that wipe out entire valleys in minutes.
We now have to start thinking about how do we save lives. And basically the science of hazard, any hazard, is basically a mix of three things. Vulnerability, exposure, and intensity of hazard. Now, as I said, that extreme rainfall event is increasing. So your hazard is increasing. exposure is a problem because our population is increasing. And we are building infrastructure all across Himalayas, for example. We are building hotels and roads and other things. So our exposure is also increasing. And then our vulnerability is also increasing because we are putting all this infrastructure at places which are quite, eco-sensitive.
For the people of Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh and beyond, the waters may recede, but the scars will remain. The Hindu Kush belt is on the front line of climate change, and its people are paying a heavy price.
India's financial capital Mumbai has not seen rains like the latest onslaught in years. After record-breaking rains in the month of May, Mumbai witnessed its wettest August in 5 years. Surging past the season's average rainfall, experts warn that the combination of rising sea levels, warmer oceans and rapid urban growth is making floods more and more fierce. Take a look at these visuals, India's maximum city rained in. Moving on, hundreds of thousands of Afghans are being forced back into their homeland from Iran and Pakistan. With little support and no certainty about the future, many say they feel abandoned, pushed into a life with no direction. Our report looks at 3 case studies of this section that aid groups are calling the nowhere people.
Across Afghanistan's borders, a tide of returnees is streaming in. From Iran and Pakistan, thousands arrive each day carrying little more than their belongings and heavy fears about what lies ahead. According to the UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, over 1.6 million Afghans have returned from Iran and Pakistan since the beginning of this year. Close to 1.3 million are from Iran alone. Reports say Iran plans to expel 4 million Afghan refugees. In Herat, 37-year-old Rahela sits with her 2 daughters in her father's small home. She spent years in Iran where she trained as a makeup artist and seamstress. But back in Afghanistan, her life has come to a halt.
I'm extremely anxious. I've been struggling with depression for a while now. I can't sleep because of the constant worry. There's no work, and both of my daughters are without a future. I have nothing of my own, only this house that belongs to my father.
Her daughter Seher, just 18, says her dreams of education were blocked, first in Iran and now again under Taliban rule.
They didn't allow me to study the field I was passionate about. Here in Afghanistan, everything has been shut down. I couldn't continue either.
The restrictions leave Rahela unable to work or even travel without a male guardian. For Seher, the uncertainty is crushing, though she still clings to hope.
Nothing is permanent. Maybe this regime will change. A person always holds hope for the future. Without hope, life isn't possible.
Another youth, another story, the same theme. 16-year-old Yasir has just arrived at a refugee camp near the Iran border. Born and raised in Iran, he had never seen Afghanistan until now.
Now I plan to go to the city of Herat, to the transit camp, to see whether Afghanistan Islamic Emirate will give us a house or land. We heard that they are granting land or houses. For now, my relatives are in Herat, so we might go there.
He says he dreams of becoming a football player and to play for the country. Education is priority, he says, for now. But things don't look good from what he sees around him. His journey was long and costly.
We were on the way here for 14 hours. Before getting on the bus, workers told us, because you set foot in Iran, you must pay 1 million tomans.
Like thousands of others, he faces an uncertain start in a country already struggling with economic collapse. But despite the hardships and the visible challenges, Yasir says he feels some relief.
I was living there as a guest, but they didn't respect us at all. The moment you spoke and they realized you were Afghan, they would insult you or beat you. Now that I have come here, I realize that the people here are much kinder. Our own people helped us a lot.
In Islamabad, dozens of Afghan families have gathered in a park after being evicted from their homes. Pakistan has ordered all Afghan nationals without valid visas to leave by September 1st, including those who have lived here for decades.
My children celebrate Pakistan's Independence Day with their friends. Now, they're pushing us out and sending us to the Taliban. My daughter is still in university. Everyone knows what the Taliban do to girls.
Others say the United Nations and aid agencies have abandoned them.
We came here through UNHCR. Why did we come here? Of course, not to go back. It's the UNHCR's duty to pay attention to our cases.
Families say they cook from their own small collections, often eating just once a day.
The sky is our shelter. The ground is our bed. We have an 18-day-old baby with us. Where are the human rights? Rights groups have warned Pakistan's mass repatriation plan could devastate lives, but Islamabad insists the order will stand.
Across Afghanistan, the returnees from Iran and Pakistan are joining those already displaced by decades of conflict. With no jobs, no schools, and little aid, they are left searching for dignity and a future. For Rahela, for Yasir, and for the families in Islamabad, the struggle continues. They are Afghanistan's nowhere people.
India and China should see each other as partners rather than adversaries or threats, said Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi during a visit to New Delhi earlier this week. Wang met his Indian counterpart S. Jaishankar, only the second such meet between the two sides after the 2020 Galwan clashes. Dr. S. Jaishankar said that the two sides were looking to move forward after a difficult period in ties. The Chinese Foreign Minister also held the next round of China-India Special Representative level talks with India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Border peace, trade issues and bilateral exchange were issues on the table.
Wang Yi also met Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In a social media post after the meeting, Modi pointed out the significance of the Kazan meeting last October between leaders of the two countries, which proved to be a turning point in the bilateral relations. He also said that he is looking forward to attending the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Tianjin Summit opening on 31st of August, which would be his first visit to China since 2018. On Wednesday morning, China's top diplomat arrived in Kabul to attend the 6th China-Afghanistan-Pakistan Foreign Ministers Dialogue. At the trilateral summit, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, and Afghanistan's Acting Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi agreed to expand their cooperation in multiple fields, including expansion of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor or CPEC to Kabul. Later in the day, Chinese Foreign Minister touched down in Islamabad, where he was welcomed by Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaqdar.
Moving to Nepal now, where cocktail culture is on the rise in the Himalayan nation. From speakeasy-style bars to menus packed with local flavors, Kathmandu is slowly carving its place on global bar map. Our next story takes you inside this fast-growing scene.
On a bustling weekend night in Kathmandu, bartenders are busy mixing drinks with a distinctly Nepali twist. A slice of totora, a tangy, spicy hog plum snack, is now a garnish on a martini glass. Local rice spirit Ayla, Ilam tea, and dried fruit sweets are all finding their way into cocktails. This is Nepal's new wave of mixology, blending global techniques with local traditions.
It's definitely evolving at a very fast pace, and we're really thrilled because we have a lot of ingredients and a lot of talent that we can definitely showcase to the world.
Tuladhar's bar, Bark, has become a pioneer. Earlier this year, it won a major hospitality award from Asia's 50 best bars and made the top 50 list at number 35. But for bartenders here, it's not just about serving what they like.
It's, I think, understanding that flavor, making it palatable to all markets. It's not just a direct translation. Oh, I like this, so the world will like it, right? So we have to kind of understand that flavor and see how we can translate it to make it universal.
For others, the journey has meant overcoming challenges, sometimes as basic as finding the right citrus.
I think I have seen 7 or 8 cocktail bars already popped up with their own menus, and they are trying new things, not just in terms of spirits, but also the ingredients that they're using. They are trying to go more local, trying to put more Nepal on the map with its own unique culture and tradition and the ingredients that we get here that you won't get anywhere outside.
Many imported ingredients are expensive or unavailable, but that has pushed creativity. From homemade syrups to crystal clear ice and bitters infused with Nepali botanicals. And it's this inventive spirit that is winning attention.
And we are just starting, but I think we have a long way to go. And I think there's been a great amount of excitement and enthusiasm, not just amongst the community of food and beverages, but also amongst the consumer, which is a wonderful thing to see.
For a country where thousands of young people leave each day to work abroad, the growing cocktail industry is also creating jobs and a sense of pride. And for many observers, it is Nepal's unique character that stands out.
Anyone who knows or has been to Nepal or experienced Nepalese hospitality understands that it's so very much full of warmth and sincerity. And couple that with the stories of Nepal, its rich culture, its incredible ingredients, and the passion of its people. And that's what really sets Nepal's bar scene apart.
From speakeasies in hidden corners to experimental menus with flavors rooted in tradition, Nepal's bartenders are raising the bar one cocktail at a time. For drinkers at home and visitors from abroad, it is becoming an experience in itself.
Nepal's bar scene is witnessing a creative revival with cocktails infused with the essence of Himalayan nation. Clubs and bars in Kathmandu and in Pokhara are blending cocktails with the locally sourced ingredients such as the Himalayan teas, pepper, herbs. These innovative drinks not only appeal to the global palates but also celebrate the indigenous taste while offering a modern spin on the centuries-old traditions.
That's all we have in our show today, but before we go, we leave you with the visuals of celebrations of Janmashtami from India and Nepal. And not to be missed out is a festive calendar lined up in weeks ahead. Ganesh Chaturthi is just round the corner. Take a look as India gears up for grand festivities this season. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week.
The Earth is sending distress signals. Wildfires, droughts, and melting glaciers. Can we reverse the damage? Explore the harrowing effects of climate change. It's a wake-up call. Global emergency. Climate Tracker on WION World is One.